Okay, another video, quick one on Beth's emergency bag. So this is her emergency bag. I've emptied it out and I'm going to put everything back in the right order. So just to show you inside, so you've got a back pocket where pads go. You've got the central pocket where quite a lot of stuff goes. We'll go through. And then you've got two pockets at the front here. And you've got a little pocket at the side here. So we're going to start with packing it. It's important to get it in the right order just because then everyone knows where everything is and it's in the same place, you can easily find it. So it should be a bag of magic tricks, and there's always something that you might need in here, so it's good to know what there is. Very simply, some barrier Kevlar cream, not to be put near the trackie site but useful for other places, and a radar key goes on the tiny inside pocket on the side. Then let's go to the bottom of the bag. Bottom of the bag, spare suction machine, in a tube, a spare HME filter and a spare end for the vent. This has been known to fly off under shop counters and things, so it's useful to know you've always got one. We'll pop those in the bottom as flat as we can out the way. And also a tiny little box here which has got some Me-Fix tape, some little sticky dots, some lip balm, and also a spare hyacinth patch-in. So all the small things in a tiny little box there, flat in the bottom. So let's go to the back. The back of the bag, in that big pocket, you put a pad, wipes, always check you've got enough. There is a letter there that just says that Beth can be admitted to Children's A&E, should it be needed, and that goes in the back pocket. And a couple of changing bags as well, knapsacks in there as well. So then moving on to the pockets, one pocket on the inside at the front here is going to have a spare Mickey button and a spare feeding tube as well. So we're just going to pop those into that pocket. And then in the pocket on the other side we have batteries, so there should always be 8 batteries, clean, fresh new batteries. They're in that bag because there's a hole in the bottom of the pocket, into that pocket, and then a spare probe. And in this bag here there's also some syringes and some saline. So you don't need loads and loads of syringes and saline, you just need a little bit to make sure that we've always got something with us in case we need to do irrigation or cleaning. And they go into that front pocket there. So in the central part, we'll start first of all by putting the trappies. So the bigger box has got your size 6 Shiley, which we use most of the time, and that goes in the centre of the bag. You can see here in the centre of the bag. The cuffless smaller emergency box goes to the side of that, just takes a little bit less room. And then in this bag here, the bigger bag is the Ramby bag, which obviously gets checked. Try to keep the end of it covered if possible. That's just about possible. And that goes down the side of the bag there with the top piece at the top. And then the final thing for the bag is the buckle. So you've got 2 there which are dated, and they just sit in the top so that they're always there and available. On the pockets at this side you've got aquagel and you've got sun cream, always very important for Beth. If you do end up using a syringe and saline, so please pop it standing up inside, so with the syringe inside the saline, and then inside the packet that the syringe has come out of, and try and stand it up there. As soon as it's finished it can go in the bin. And then the last thing is Beth's shield that just protects herself from the glare of lights, and that just sits down the back of the bag. So the reason we do it in that order is so that when it closes and hangs on the back of the bag, it's actually as close to as possible, so that it makes it as narrow as possible there and fits nice and neatly. The final thing to say is in this pocket we normally put a spare neckerchief, so particularly if she's been out for the day and she might need to change that neckerchief, or also it's quite useful for putting over a finger if the sunlight and the probe doesn't appreciate the sunlight and will stop reading. So that's how to make sure the emergency bag is all ready.